Hey all of you Ranger fans out there, welcome to Geek Levelation. My name is Robbie, and I just have one question. GoBusters? What? And now that I think about it, that's not really a specific question, more of a confused reaction. So I, like many of you, was very confused when the decision was made to not adapt Uchu Sentai Kyuranger and to actually go back in time and adapt GoBusters. But when I actually think about it, I'm glad that they did this. Here's why. As we've learned in Kaizu Sentai Gokaiger, our favorite team of space pirates were able to utilize all of the powers from all of the other Sentai teams dating back to the original team. So now we know even if they are in different realities, even if they are in different times, all of this is related and all of this correlates to each other in one way or another. So I feel like if we start skipping out on Sentai series and we don't adapt them, that might actually hurt us in the future if they try to do anything like the Great Hero Battle again. Because part of the reason why the Great Hero Battle did not adapt very well is because it incorporated a bunch of Sentai teams that American children and American fans have never seen before. So they had to cut out a lot of the footage, a lot of the plot is taken out like it kind of always is, because again, you're cutting and tearing apart and creating a show out of something that already exists. So imagine they want to do something like this again in the future, who knows, maybe like the 50th anniversary, and then GoBusters and Zyuohger they're just not in it? So it really does make sense to go back and adapt specific Sentai series, especially if the footage isn't really that old. And there is one thing that I hope that they start doing in all of the American versions of the show that we get, and I saw this a lot, I would say, in GoBusters. During the henshins, during the transformation scenes, there's a lot of henshins that we see that happen in live time. You're actually watching the human on location transform into their Sentai suit, Ranger suit, whatever you want to call it. And this is true all the way through to Kyuranger. I mean, there were more, I don't know the actual number, but it seemed like, maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed like there were more henshins and transformations that happen in live time on the actual set than cutaways to a green screen. And I really want to start seeing that in the American adaptions of the show, because I think that that adds an element of realism to the show that we haven't really been seeing much on our end. I don't know about you, but it helps me really believe that that actor, that person is really inside the suit. And obviously, I know it takes a lot more time and money to film that type of henshin or transformation than it does to just cut away and use stock footage. But it is something that makes the original footage, the Sentai footage, a little bit more dynamic and sometimes more fun to watch. Because from episode to episode, you're not watching the same stock footage transformation all the time. Now, when GoBusters was first released, I didn't really dig the suits. I didn't really love the whole leather look. They almost looked like bikers with leather jackets on, with bug eyes. I didn't really understand it. But as it's been out for a few years now, looking at images of the GoBusters, I actually think that they look pretty cool. It's definitely a different take on a Sentai suit, and obviously since there have been other series after it, it seems like they didn't really stay and go in that direction of that whole leather look. I mean, the only character who's probably anywhere close to it, and again, this is reaching, is Tsurugi's suit, because Tsurugi doesn't look like he has the classic spandex. His suit is a little shinier. It's actually a little baggier. If anything, it doesn't look like leather, but it may look maybe like pleather. Because for me, sometimes I'll look at a series, I'll look at a suit, and I'll just say, I don't know if I want to watch that or not. When I first saw the Tokuger suits and them doing their train thing, I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. But it happened to be a really good series. But yes, I have now mentally adopted the GoBusters suits, so I'm ready to go. So I'm sure that all of you were just as confused as I was when we all learned that GoBusters was being adapted into Beast Morphers, and we're actually going back in time to start releasing some Sentai series that we skipped over. I mean, what do you all think about that? Was there another series that you would have rather seen adapted rather than GoBusters? Are you equally as upset as I am that Kyuranger's not being adapted? I mean, all that really means is that we're gonna get Kyuranger in the future, and I'm okay with that, as long as we get it. As long as we get it, I'm cool with it. Are you looking at it big picture, kind of like I am, that if we skip over specific Sentai teams, that might mess things up if we try to have another great hero battle. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you are a Super Sentai fan or you are a Power Rangers fan and you've reached this part of the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you aren't following me on social media, go ahead and do that too. I'm on all of them. And real quick, everybody, for anyone participating in Morph the World, don't forget to submit your videos to geeklevelasia@gmail.com. You can also submit your video by posting it to Instagram and using the hashtag MorphTheWorld. If you're not sure what Morph the World is, head over to this next video and check it out. And as always, everybody, be good. May the power protect you.